Another Keisha crash out. So they kicked her out of the club over an altercation because she had spilled her nose candy. She spilled that nose candy. So since that nose candy was spilled, she got upset about it. And I guess she just wilded out. You know, they on everything. They on everything. You know, whatever's out there, whatever's the new drug, they on it. Anyway, let's go because the police had to be called over this. What is she going to tell the police? Hey, I dropped my nose candy. They got to give me some more.
Can you come over here so we can talk to you, please? We have to have a word with you. Over here, please.
Never. You can hear it back again. No,
We want to talk to you so we can hear you.
The hair for the girl is gone.
Can you hear? Can we just step a little further away from the noise? I can't hear very well. And I'd like to hear what you have to say. We'll have a conversation.
Well, can you hold my hair for me?
Oh, thank you. But we will.
She said, can you hold my hair? He said, no, thank you.
Your ID. Can we have your ID?
Can we get your ID?
Hell.
You ready to go?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
What did he do?
Where are your friends at?
Did he just throw it in the street?
You just dropped them, to be honest.
Where are your friends at?
My friends are here, honestly.
Can you call them so they could come out and
Threw it
grab
in the
you and take
street?
you somewhere else?
I was if you're about to go
Did he throw her wig in the street?
Poor.
home, but the world and how y'all play it tricked me, as always. That's always. Honestly,
We're not trying to trick anybody. We just want to have a conversation.
We have your ID, man.
keep it like this.
She said that she was doing cocaine in the bathroom and spilled it on the floor, had it all over her
What?
face. So I
She in there coked up, looking like Ashy Larry.
just want to have a word and find out what exactly happened next door.
Get out my hair.
Well, you can have your hair. That's not ours.
They attempt to speak to her, but are unable to understand
He did throw it in the street.
anything because of how high she is. She grows erratic as she's denied re-entry into the club, which leads to her attacking police and getting herself arrested.
Can you explain a little better? Can you elaborate, maybe? You said the world is this and that. I don't know what that means. So could you explain what happened next door, why we're here?
What was the issue that happened next door? You said something about your hair, right? So what happened with your hair?
Come closer, because she finds it sensitive. Come closer.
I can't hear a thing. I'm sorry.
Come a little bit closer, guys.
I'm listening to you.
She has
She has who? No friends? Who has no friends?
Is he smelling
Where are
her?
your friends at? Do you guys
Or
know
is
her?
he trying to listen?
You guys know her? Do you guys know her? No, right?
Oh my god! I miss
Look. Her friend's like, you know, Becky's clearly drunk. Becky probably don't even know her. If you know drunk Becky knows everybody. Her friend's like, no. Get away. Look at her friends. Look at her friends right here. Look at What?
Look.
Yeah, just give your phone number or no?
Do you know her?
You have a phone number? Nobody was there. 1 second. What was it?
She doesn't, but she's trying.
You do?
Well, just so you know, I know you don't know her, but she's not going to be allowed here. So unless you guys are going to assume care of her, she's going to the house.
Look, I know you don't know her. Look, drunk Becky. If you know drunk Becky be in all the business. They want to know what's going on. They want to know what's happening. What's happening right here?
I just got here,
I know.
but I know her.
So just so you know, if you think you know her, you're going to try to play a game, you would have to assume take care of her.
No, look here.
So is that
Look.
Poor.
yeah.
Hey, Al.
That's your best friend?
You have her ID?
I want to be my best friend. I promise. I just wanted
What
something
happened,
like.
okay? Can you hear me?
Becky
Can
bounce.
you speak to him, please? He's trying to ask you a question.
What happened?
He's trying to help.
Yeah, that's your best friend, all right.
We were called here.
I did not just so much. She had friends. She just had friends. That's all. You know, and I'm a big person, a girl. I'm not going to
Yeah, I think we need an ambulance.
They already called her. Okay, yeah, no, she.
I want to go dance. I want to go have a good time. I want to go party. I want to drink. I do not want to be stuck with whatever,
Did you come here alone or with anyone else?
Yes, I came here alone in New Jersey. I was supposed to meet a friend to find another girlfriend,
Okay.
but the girlfriend turned out to be another flop.
Okay. What's up?
You know?
Okay. So right now, with the way that you're acting, we don't feel safe leaving you without getting medical attention. So we're gonna have an ambulance come check you out. They.
have all the medical attention that I need. You guys, trust me.
If you could explain to us coherently what happened, then we don't need the ambulance. But well, because we asked you some questions and then you whisper and babble and we can't understand what it is exactly.
What have I done?
He don't understand. They don't need to be high out of their mind to be babbling. Even when they're sober, they're babbling. That's what they do. They babble. So you're used to it, Brad. Officer Brad.
What happened next
Why
door?
are we here? Why were we called here? Yeah, you were next
I'm a
door,
driver.
and then you came here, right? What happened next door?
Honestly, I was in the bathroom and I just realized that the fact that things were not up to a certain standard for a person.
So what happened in the bathroom?
Honestly, I feel much more comfortable, just felt.
You're babbling now, ma'am.
I
You're not explaining what happened. Yeah, what happened in the
You
bathroom?
have an interaction with somebody? Did you speak to anybody?
I only spoke to the essence, and
What's the essence? Is that a person?
it's,
You spoke to the what?
I literally just like, listen,
You have a cold?
I'm still there.
You have a cold?
This is what you call an integration. This is an integration. And
Integration?
I integrated with grounding folk.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to let you go the way you're babbling like this. You're not making any sense.
Silence. By the driving of noise and music in my ears,
I asked to walk away from the music. Would you walk away from the music so we can
want
speak?
the ground of noise.
Yeah, I understand that, but you can't speak coherently and explain what happened next door. Okay, so
What is your song? Are you serious?
what happened? Why are we here? Had an altercation in the
I
bathroom?
have no altercation.
So what happened in the bathroom?
I'm loving the world.
What happened in the bathroom?
I love the world too much. And I realized the problem was the hair.
What happened with your hair? You keep mentioning your hair.
Yes, the hair was too.
Hey, Diallo, you have to wait for the ambulance to come. What's your first name? Diallo, correct? Your first name's Diallo?
What the fuck ever, guys?
Your first name is Kiala, correct?
One second.
We're waiting for the ambulance to come. We're just trying to help you out.
Look right here.
Look, I know, we're just trying to help you out though. That's what we're trying to do.
Second, please.
We're just trying to help you out, Kiala. You can't leave though, alright?
Give me a moment.
Kiala, you can't leave though, alright?
I'm sorry.
Can't leave it.
Just 1 second, please.
Kiala, can you step over here so we can have a talk? I can't really hear you. Kiala, can you step this way, please?
Kiala.
Can you step this way?
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you said. Thank you. I appreciate you. This way. This way. Can you come this way?
I'm sorry.
We need you to come this way. Come on.
Oh my God.
We're trying to help you. My ambulance is coming to help you out.
Dude, I respect the hierarchy, okay? I know she's bad bitch. I'm literally not gonna help you. Y'all are bad bitches. Y'all are like serious.
Kiala, we're waiting for an ambulance.
And
Kiala, I'm tired.
Literally.
Kiala, you have to come this way.
May I walk in? No,
I can't let you in.
Right here. I'm not doing this.
Kiala, we need you to step this way.
I just need noise.
What's her name?
Kiala.
Kiala, let's go.
Come this way, Kiala. Come on. I need you to step away from the door. Let's go.
Don't let her upstairs.
Let's
I'm
go.
not going upstairs. I was there right on the ATM. I swear.
You're no longer allowed here, so you gotta step out. Let's go. Kiala, still have your ID. Now you're disrupting their business, so I need you to step away from the door.
Sorry, miss.
Oh God.
Excuse me. I need you out.
In the world there. Like, what the like? Wow.
We need you to step to this ambulance area.
Oh, I'm sorry. Whose best are these?
What?
Oh,
What'd you say?
we did the same motion at the same time. Oh,
Just hand her ID to
I'm
them and
giving
they'll
out
speak to her.
Hi, how's it going?
How you doing today? My name is Kiala.
Hello. Okay.
She's no longer allowed in the bar. She's acting incoherent.
I am not acting coherent. I am giving exactly what you guys are asking for, and at this moment, I just want to be a person.
Hi, ma'am. How are you doing? My name is Julian. I'm one of the EMTs.
Oh my God. Hi, ma'am. How are you? I am not dying. I am not experiencing any medical phenomena. I am just going through. I want to be drowned out. I don't want to be answering questions. I literally just want to be drowned out by music, and I just want to just be.
You're not gonna be allowed in any bar in Hoboken tonight.
Oh my
In the
God.
condition that you're currently in, you're not gonna be allowed in any bar in Hoboken.
Honestly, so why the f*** did you chase me here then?
Okay, so hey, is your name Kayla? What's your name?
My name is Kayla. Yes.
Okay, so hey, Kayla. So what's going on tonight?
Honestly, what happened is a displacement. That is what happened. And honestly, I think it happened at the fault of humans. And at this case, I am walking at a different.
They're here to speak to you.
I am not. I am literally walking away
No, you're not.
from
You're
you
not.
all. No,
You're
I
not. You
am.
need medical attention. We can't
I
let
do
you
not
leave.
need it.
So then let him speak to you and let him determine that you don't need the medical attention.
What is happening is displacement.
Okay.
You all do not deserve this. As Hoboken.
Okay.
As
This EMT
Dennis.
is going to assess you and let you know if he thinks you need to go to the hospital.
I have
Kayla, let's talk.
Stand still.
Who's trying to help you out? Answer his question, please.
Who do you guys want to speak to?
Listen,
Me.
listen,
Just one
listen,
second. Who do you
relax.
guys? Do not touch me. Do not touch
listen.
me. Get your hands
You're going to be placed in handcuffs
of-
and brought into the ambulance, okay?
Get your hands off
Listen,
of it.
are you going to speak to
Literally,
him?
one
Are you going to
handcuff.
speak to him?
Get your hands
Listen,
off
you're going to be
of me.
placed in handcuffs and put in the ambulance.
Get your hands off.
Listen, relax, relax.
Get your hands off.
Listen, you're going to be put in
All right.
handcuffs for your safety if you're not
trying
going
to help you.
Why am I f***ing here?
Relax,
Excuse
relax.
me. I don't give
You
a fuck.
tried to grab my face. You're
I
under arrest.
don't care. This is
Okay?
what y'all wanted to do, right?
Stop, stop.
Let me put my stuff.
You're under
by my
arrest.
f***ing hair.
Stop
I'm not
resisting.
struggling.
You
I'm not
are.
struggling.
You are.
God.
You're under arrest.
Bro.
Stop struggling. Okay? We wanted to help you.
Listen.
And you took it to another level.
This is help.
Well, no. You wouldn't allow us to help.
This is help.
I walked over from headquarters.
This is help.
Me too.
So far, she lost to drugs. She lost to wig. Terrible night. What happened to the wig, though? You notice when he asked for her identification, he handed her, she handed him the wig. Give me your ID. She hands him the wig. I want to know if her wig survived the night.
This is help.
You jerk it off you, just relax.
This
Let's
is
stand
help.
right here, alright?
No.
Trying to help you multiple times, man.
The world,
Go over.
people
Yes, sir.
will never
Put your coat on.
take my coat off. Don't touch me, bitch. Don't touch me, bitch. Y'all fucking put everything. Y'all put.
You can't put it in there. Yeah, no, yeah. No, that's
I don't give a fuck.
Relax.
This is who y'all wanted. Y'all keep talking about her, right? Her, right?
Listen,
I don't
what are we
care.
doing?
Her, right?
Another
Y'all
charge.
What are we doing?
I have another charge.
I
Stand
don't
still.
care.
Who's got her bag?
I don't.
Where's
I
your
got
bag?
my bag.
Okay, we're gonna take
I
that
got
now.
my bag. Y'all look.
Take that now because you're under arrest.
Take my phone.
Yep.
You will never get my bag out my fingers. Get my hand. You will never.
It's over now. It's over now.
Y'all will never get this bag out of my hand.
Okay, listen.
Mhm.
No reason not to
Try to get her thumb.
I literally did not
Come
want
on.
to get this
I got her
far.
thumb. Take the rest of
I
her
got her
fingers.
thumb. Look at that. You're gone.
Listen, you're on the camera. You can't do
I
that.
don't give a.
Okay, you blame us for that. It ain't real. We're on camera here. You slammed your head yourself. We didn't
Tell
touch
you
you.
what's happening right now, Kyla. Basically,
Just trying to help
the
you out,
world
man.
is afraid of you, and the world wants to embarrass you.
Make this work
The
for yourself.
world
We're just
wants
trying
to
to help
be.
you out. Ask you
I
Start
made
walking
it
it towards
worse.
the radio car. 105.
How did I make it worse for myself when I literally want to walk the fuck away? This world is. Y'all are coming to. Y'all are coming
We're
to.
trying to help you, and you decided to bring
No,
it to this.
no, no, no.
Okay, you want to kick me
Y'all
out.
are going to. I wish I can say the words of what's gonna happen. That's just all.
You would have just been taken to the hospital. That's it.
Honestly, I just wish I
Yeah,
could
she
say the
mushed
words.
Costello and she kicked me in the leg.
Can you fix my
I
bra,
was trying to
please?
get her medical attention.
Medical attention.
Fix you up.
Y'all need worldly attention. I wish.
Come on, miss.
Oh,
Sorry, watch your
y'all
head.
are
Watch your head.
gonna die.
So she was charged with possession of paraphernalia, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and battery of an officer. 4 charges. 4 charges. To fight these charges, for court, she needs to come out of pocket probably around 25,000. We're talking about lawyer fees. We're not even talking about the bail. And that's to fight. That's not, doesn't mean you're going to get the outcome. You have, just mean you're going to hire an attorney that's going to actually fight for you, you know? And these are the type of Keishas, I know the type, that talk down about black men. They hang around Brad and Becky and think they're a part of that society until Brad with a badge shows up and shows them you're not welcome. I know the type. Spiritual 304 with a baldy. With a low cut, with a Caesar. We know the types. Believe that Becky and Brad is their best friend. Yeah, you found out tonight. You found out tonight. And it's going to cost you now. even if she's able to beat the main charges and end up with a slap on the wrist, you're still going to have to pay for that. You're still going to have to pay for that. You're going to have to pay for that slap on the wrist. That's why it's a slap on the wrist, because you paid for it. You got some good attorneys, but they're broke. They're broke. So she's not going to have that. She's going to have a public defender like the rest of them. And if she don't end up doing jail time, they're going to put her on probation, and she's going to violate probation, and she's going to ultimately end up doing jail time. That's the cycle there. Because you wanted to go outside, go to a club, get coked up and start a commotion. And when the police came, they locked you up. And let me tell you something. That Becky part was hilarious. Let me tell you something about Becky. Becky don't know her, right? But Becky probably was in a club. If Becky do know her, Becky was probably in a club getting stoned with her. I'm not even gonna say stoned. I'm gonna say getting those nostrils nice and iced up. Stoned is an old term used for people who get high off of marijuana. So I'm not going to disrespect the marijuana users by saying she got stoned. She got coked up. That's what happened. And she doesn't know how to handle it. Or maybe it just, brung out more of her actual self to the public. Like, it just, escalated the situation. Even it probably was already bad. She probably was already wilding, and it just escalated. But anyway, salute. Stay in the shadows. You notice that. Hold on. I want to say this. You notice in that club, right? You can't tell me they're not in there using all type. That's what those club scenes are for. You can't tell me that they are not in that club using nose candy, popping pills. That's what they do over there. But she's the one that get locked up. If they walked in that club, right, they probably see a pharmacy in there if they walked in that club. The difference is they know how to keep that under wraps in there. They know how to keep that under wraps. That's been going on in the club since the beginning of clubbing. But it's her, even in a myriad of dysfunction, your dysfunction is more pronounced. Always. Anyway, I just want to say that. Peace.
You big dummy.